All right, guys, so a lot of friends of mine are asking what kind of car is that? Is it real Toyota or Suzuki Jimny? Some people says the other cars brand, and then question mark. So I have decided to make this video. So this car particularly is 1998 Toyota rav4. It's called soft top. Toyota rav4 two-door soft top. So me and this car way back. I like to talk about that a little bit, and then I'm going to do the review, and then that is going to answer all the questions you have. So very same car, I bought it in 2007 in the United States. I don't remember exactly how did I see this car first time. I think it was in the magazine while I was waiting in some sort of office. And then I started looking for specifically that car. Back in the days, there was no Facebook or Facebook Market, so you can find cars locally. There was Craigslist, which was very much scammer's heaven. I did a lot of transaction in Craigslist actually back in the days, and I don't think I ever get scammed over there. But anyway, so I looked at auto.com or something, and then you can adjust the search area from your zip code, 100-mile radius, 200-mile radius, and such. And there was another option. You could just to search for entire country. So when I did this for this car, by the way, the trim level is unknown to North America, so they didn't specifically do two doors soft top. So you have to give a look almost every Toyota rav4 on the list. So long story short, I found two cars on sale. One was in California, the other one was in Pennsylvania, which was closer to me. I immediately contacted the gentleman via email. I think he was asking $9,000. So remember, the car was $1999, and then I was trying to get it 2007, so 8 years old car. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was more than 100,000 miles on it, which is 165,000 kilometers if you're watching from a country using kilometers. I started negotiating with him over the email, back and forth. It took him like maybe a month or so, went down to 5,600, and then he added, he says, I'm not going to go even 1 cent less than that. I said, no problem. So I got the money together. I remember I asked one of my friends, and then he gave me some thousand and something, I guess. I told him, I got 2 more cars. As soon as I sell them, I will give you. So anyway, so he gave me the money, and then very same friend, and then another friend, actually he was my roommate, very late night, we start driving to Pennsylvania. We arrived 5 a.m. He was just waiting for us. I remember counting the cash money on his front porch stairs. And then just the vision came to my mind right now. So after I finished, he counted the money, and then he pulled $120 bill from the money I just gave it to him. And then he says, look, take this money and then get a coffee for you and for your friends. You have a great day. So the car cost me exactly $5,580. And then what he did to me, later I adapted also. Whenever I do Facebook, not for every item, but I think I do only for cars. Whenever I do deal on Facebook Market, I always give $5 for the coffee. It's a nice thing to adopt it. And then I asked, by the way, from the seller, can you give me coffee money? Wait, when I get into this car first time, it took me to get used to it almost an hour or so, because I was coming from very low car. It was Honda Civic 1991. It was a beautiful car, 175,000 miles. I remember just like yesterday. And then that car was very low. So coming from that car to Toyota rav4, it was a different driving experience. I can say that at least. I enjoyed that car so much. It was a beautiful car. You know, I put top down, even if it's so cold. I really like to show off with that car. In my neighborhood, all the kids love that car. Everyone comes, say like, oh, your car is so cute. Let's come to this car. This car, very, very nice car. I will tell you why. Because this car has personality. Look at this. First of all, I would like to show you something. I don't know if you can see on the camera. This car has 360,647 kilometers as I'm driving right now. You know what that means? That means that car did, what's the word called? Circumferences navigation. I don't know if I'm saying right. Circumferences navigation of our planet 9 times. Hear me out, 9 times on an equator. You know, equator is 40,000 kilometers. 9 times, you know, did the circle, and plus get off from that circle from Key West to all the way to Georgia border on top of that 647 kilometers. Can you imagine that? This car with the same engine did 360,000 kilometers with the same transmission right here. This cluster is very, very familiar to me. When I see this, I see my memories. When I see this, I know I can trust that car. I know this car is not gonna let me down anywhere. You know, I don't know if you're watching animal documentaries. There's an animal I'm really always interested in get to know better. It's honey badger. This car has honey badger attitude. Honey badger doesn't care. He doesn't care if he needs to steal lion's food. He doesn't care lion is the king of the jungle. He doesn't care tiger. He doesn't care crocodile. He's gonna fight with everyone. For people who doesn't know honey badger is the most fearless animal on planet Earth. This guy is gonna fight with everyone, and then when even the lion is bigger, more powerful, they're not gonna mess with this animal because this guy is not only fearless, also very annoyingly insisting on something. Like if he wants to get his food, he's gonna come and then get it. You fight with him, he's gonna come back. You bite him, you know, his fur is so thick and then loose. So when you bite, he's going to turn around on his loose, thick fur, and then he's gonna bite you back. Imagine that you're biting this animal from the neck, he's biting you back. That's very gangster, very gangster. So honey badger is the gangster of the world, of the animal planet. Those guys are like 30 pounds, 50 pounds, by the way. So this guy has the same attitude. The long road trip, he doesn't care, he will do it. Short trip, he doesn't care, he's gonna do it. It's a snowman, 5 foot, doesn't care. I will tell you a story about this doesn't care. You will know how this guy doesn't care anything. Look, this guy has a honey badger attitude on this story. So in DC, I think it was 2008 or 7, maybe I'm wrong, but there was a unexpectedly heavy snowfall. So my boss back then, he was a very smart guy. So I was doing pizza delivery in his store, and then he rented 4 or 5 cars, 4x4s, before the snowstorm came for us to do the delivery. I had this car, the one with the stick shift, and then I woke up, it was almost the wheel well was disappeared under the snow. So I got into the car, just cranked the engine. My neighbor, he had a one of those huge American car. I think it was Tahoe or something. He was shoveling. When I tried to get in my car, he was laughing at me. He says, "You think you're gonna be able to get off from that pile of snow?" I said, "Man, this is gonna come out from the snow. Watch me." So he says, "No way." I had oversized tires. I think it was 33 size. Also, it has a big treads, very big treads, and even the tires were so big, it was rubbing a little bit to the valve. That's how big it was, a tire. And then he doesn't know the car is stick shift. So I said, "You want to bet this car is going to jump up from this snow?" He says, "Yes, let's bet." I don't remember, it was 20 or 50. I didn't take his money anyway. I won the win. I won the bet, by the way. So my car just jumped in, because you can adjust the clutch, and then it was a stick shift car, and then also it has a good tires. So I popped up, no problem. This car is not going to try to be something that is not. This car doesn't care. He doesn't say, "I'm the best." He just do what he's best. He just runs forever. Look, this car made in 1998, and then Toyota regret this, making this car, regret, because they couldn't sell after making this car. They don't break easily. Toyota, especially all those years, like 1990s, late 1990s, they changed the habits of the North American consumers. They were good on gas. They don't break at all. They are just the solid cars, bulletproof cars. So look at this. This car has AC. I don't even know if it's working. Probably it is not working. It doesn't work, probably. But who cares? I have a soft top. It's a convertible. You just put it down and then you get refreshed. Look at this. This is where you like to do your heat. It doesn't make you struggle with the technology. It doesn't make you struggle with the buttons, touch screens, this and that. Look, there's nothing. It's just so simple. You put this red, means hot, and then you put this is gonna go to the windshield. This is windshield and then feet at the same time. This is feet. Very simple. You see it, you know it. This is how much you want, the blow, the power. This is if you want the inside, whether inside the air goes circulated or this one comes from outside. It's very simple. This is your hazardous lights. Very easy to use. Okay. This is your what is it called? Cruise control. This is a little bit more complicated because I think this is the most complicated thing in this car. Because you hold it, you push it down, you pull it to yourself, you put it up, and then there's another button at the back, and then you engage it. It's a little complicated, but this is the most complicated thing in this car. Look at this, cables over here. Look at those. Look, this one. It's not gonna leave you alone anywhere. It's just gonna give you solid hot. I'm getting really not hot. It doesn't work. Okay, so some of them are pushed in. Look, I have to take the tweezer and then pull them out. I can to fix it. This is easy fix. But what I'm trying to say is, you're not gonna have any problem with that. It's gonna do whatever it needs to do. It's gonna do whatever it meant to do, right? So this is watch, okay? You see the watch is right here. This is gonna adjust the minutes. That's gonna adjust the hours, and then so on and so on. Look, this is aftermarket thing. That's aftermarket, but it has a CD player also over here, right? So this is another thing, they put it on this car later in this life. That's just, you know, the electronic, what they call it, mirror. So there's a real mirror, you can see it if you want. And then also there's, you know, the camera, it shows on the back. This car is going to serve you. It's not going to spoil you. It's not going to do, I'm gonna give you, you know, adaptive cruise control. When you get close to your car, the other car is gonna get slowed down. No, it's not gonna happen. This car is not gonna give you a temperature controlled air condition. No, but it's gonna give you really hot, like engine hot from the, you know, the thing. Again, there is another, you know, the moonroof or whatever you call it. This one also, you know, right here. And then you can use it when it's so hot. This car has something no other car, modern car has it right now. I will tell you this. This is the best way to, you know, like to control the window up and down. This is the most reliable thing. Look at this. Look at this. You know, look at this. When you get pissed with other drivers, you can literally do this. And then, you know, like to give them a, you know, like the hand sign. Open the door, MF, I'm going to, you know, like to argue with you. I'm going to fight with you. Kind of things. This is literally doing this. Look, this part probably hasn't been serviced all entire life. I will maybe insert a picture of my Tesla. I have Tesla. And then you will see the controls of the front two switch is already broken. The car is 2019. It's like almost like 6 years old car. They just, you know, like some of the, they just quit. This car doesn't quit. It has a 350,000 kilometer. It won't quit. It won't quit easily. Look, we find a good parking spot. Look, I'm gonna show you the outside of the car. You will see some rust, that's it, nothing else. Look, you close it, you take this off, and then, you know, it's very simple. You put it on the P, boom, done. Look. Okay, we're going out right now, and you will see what I'm talking about. Look, this is the lock you do. By the way, it's not, you know, like the regular car. It has personality, I said to you. Look, you cannot open, right? This, you cannot open also because it doesn't open. You need to do it at the same time. Door, down. See that? Nobody's gonna steal your car because they don't know how to operate the car. That car has personality. Look, you come over here, you see like a little bit on the wheel valve, a little bit dust. I'm gonna fix those. I already ordered the parts. I'm gonna do DIY project. You know, this is like expected. Look at this. The original paint and everything is still good. See? That car has personality. This is the top. See? Top is in good condition. Except a couple of patches right here, but it's good. Yeah.